In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and lush greenery, there lived a humble man named Jonas. Jonas had a small plot of land that he tended to with utmost care, but his tools were old and worn, barely capable of helping him coax a living from the earth. One crisp autumn morning, Jonas set out with a rusty axe in hand, determined to remedy his situation. He ventured into the dense forest that bordered his farm, seeking a sturdy tree that he could fashion into a rake and plow. As he swung his axe, each strike echoed through the woods, mingling with the chirping of birds and rustling of leaves. As the tree began to lean and groan under his efforts, Jonas heard a soft squeak. Startled, he paused and peered around, his eyes falling upon a tiny white mouse perched on a nearby branch. Its tiny black eyes regarded him with curiosity, unafraid despite the looming threat of the falling tree. "Ah, a little friend," Jonas murmured, a small smile tugging at his lips. He carefully directed the tree's fall away from where the mouse sat, ensuring its safety. Once the tree had settled on the forest floor, he approached the mouse, offering a friendly nod. "Thank you for your company, little one," he said, his voice gentle. "You've brought me luck today." The mouse twitched its whiskers in response before scurrying away into the underbrush, leaving Jonas alone with the fallen tree. With renewed determination, he set to work, shaping the wood into a rake and plow with skillful hands. As the sun dipped below the horizon and dusk settled over the land, Jonas admired his handiwork, proud of the tools he had created. In the days that followed, Jonas found his farm flourishing like never before, his new tools proving to be a boon to his labor. And though he never saw the white mouse again, he often thought of it with gratitude, believing it had brought him luck and perhaps a touch of magic on that fateful day in the forest. As Jonas wiped the sweat from his brow, preparing to resume his work, he heard a small voice emanating from the underbrush. Startled, he glanced around until his eyes settled on the white mouse once more, its tiny form barely visible amidst the foliage. "Stop," the mouse squeaked, its voice surprisingly clear despite its diminutive size. Jonas froze, his axe poised mid-swing, astonishment etched upon his features. Who's there?" he stammered, his heart pounding in his chest. "It is I, the white mouse," came the reply, the creature emerging from its hiding place to stand before him. "I have a proposition for you, dear farmer." Jonas listened intently as the mouse spoke, its words weaving a tale of promise and possibility. "If you cease your efforts to destroy this forest," it said, "I shall bestow upon you a great fortune, a bounty of gold and valuables beyond your wildest dreams." The poor man's eyes widened in disbelief, his mind racing with the implications of such an offer. But why?" he asked, his voice tinged with wonder. The mouse regarded him with solemn eyes. "This forest is our home, dear farmer," it explained. "It provides shelter and sustenance for countless creatures, including myself. If you continue to fell its trees, it will vanish, and we will be left with nothing." Jonas bowed his head, understanding dawning upon him. "I see," he murmured, his heart heavy with regret. "I had not considered the consequences of my actions." With newfound determination, Jonas made a vow to the white mouse, promising to protect the forest and its inhabitants for as long as he lived. In return, the mouse nodded approvingly, disappearing into the shadows with a final admonition to cherish the natural world around him. And though Jonas never received the promised fortune of gold and valuables, he found something far more precious, a sense of purpose and harmony with the land that sustained him, guided by the wisdom of a humble white mouse.